buddy. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
What is up, guys? It is your boy Killing Maniac from Maniacs 101, and today I'm going to show you how to fly the beautiful behemoth jet of a hydra right here, H27. So let's get up in this bitch and get started. So what I see a lot of people do in these jets is what they'll do is they'll start to hover and they'll bring in their wheels, but then they'll press right on the D-pad right away. And what that's gonna do is it adds for a slow takeoff. So an easy way that I learned when I first started flying a jet is I learned how to make for an easier takeoff. So what you want to do is you're going to want to hover. So you're going to press R2 when you're in the jet. Hover. Press down on the left trigger, on the left thumbstick. So that's going to bring in your wheels. And then what you're going to do with the left thumbstick, you're going to want to push forward. So that's going to get your momentum going. And at the same time when you're doing that, you're going to use your pointer finger to press right on the D-pad. Which, there you go, puts you in the jet mode, which takes off for a much cleaner landing. A cleaner fly, cleaner takeoff. So it'll make it a lot better. I'll show you again in a better time. And once I blow up, there we go. That's a good way to explain things. So let me show you. Let me call in another jet. I'll show you guys. Let me get a car. Where is the car? There's one. I'm trying to do a video. No, you won't. Alright, so let's go get in this jet over here.
Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
Alright, so let's get in this jet. I'll show you guys right now. So what you want to do is get in. You're going to hover. Pull on your wheels. Push forward. Put it in jet mode. Look at that. Clean takeoff. It was smooth. Easy. The jet didn't take off slow. And that's basics on how to take off. Another good thing is evading rockets. How you want to evade rockets is what you want to do is you're going to want to press down on R2, press down on R1, and you're going to turn left to kind of do a barrel roll, and then pull down. So it's going to take you out into a spiral, or a loop as I should say, as you can see. Or you can do it the other way. You could press L1, make your jet turn a little bit, and then press down. So with your thumb on your left thumbstick, you're gonna turn left and then pull down. So you're gonna move your thumbstick to the left. It's basically gonna bring your jet to like a tilt, and you're gonna press L1, and then you're gonna push down your left thumbstick. And that's going to teach you how to go into a circle. And you keep in this until you view behind you. You can press down on the right thumbstick, which is going to show you the rocket. And once the rocket explodes, that's when you can exit the loop, and then you can come back in, and you can do a swoop, or what I like to call it is a strafe run, which you'll get the hang of it once you try it a couple times. Now what I like to do when I first started out flying a jet and how to target people is, well, for one, I went into my pause menu, I went to settings, I went to camera, and I turned my vehicle camera height to high. And then you're going to go to display, and then you're going to scroll down all the way to expanded radar and turn expanded radar on. As you can see on my left screen, you can see my expanded radar on, which shows a more detailed map than the normal map. Here, I'll show you. See, that's the normal map. See how small it is? You can barely see anything. But now when you have expanded radar on, it opens up that view so you can see a lot of things. And now what you want to do is, this is the way I learned. So I just practice on cars. I just practice on cars, shooting cops. And another tip I'm going to tell you is don't use missiles for locking onto people, because most likely you won't hit them unless they're at a dead stop or if they're in a helicopter. So if they're on the ground, if they're running, if they're in a car running, or if they're in another jet, always use your cannon. That's the best way I know. That's all I use in this game is the cannon on the jet. But just fly around and use pedestrian cars to practice on, to do your strafe runs. Just aim at them until you blow them up. And then fly back up and come back down and try to do it again. Avoid trees like that, because you will die. Let's jump out of this thing now. There we go. So we'll land now. Let's land. Oh, I hit a car. Let's go to Securo Serve. Get another jet here. And I can't stress it enough, but don't ever try to kill people in a buzzard, because they'll blow you up. You can't really dodge missiles in a buzzard or any helicopter very well. In a jet, you can dodge missiles and players a lot faster than you can in a helicopter, because you have more options. Whereas in a helicopter, you don't really have a lot of options to dodge missiles or whatnot. So let's get this started. Let's get another jet.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
The jet's gonna be over
Thank
here.
you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield.
Let's call Lester off me.
What's up, pal? Oh, hey, you're in trouble.
Another
okay.
good thing to
I'll
learn
deal with
is
it.
spawn locations. I'll show you right now. So jet spawn locations, it depends on which area you're closer to. But typically jets will spawn here. They'll spawn here, which is at the Merriweather base. They'll spawn anywhere in here at the Los Santos Airport, such as right here, right next to my personal vehicle. It'll spawn there, it can spawn here, or down here. Also, another jet location can spawn right, where was it at? Right over here, right here on the map, and you can see, right here. Or it can spawn over here if you're on the freeway, closer to this area. It'll spawn over here on top of this building. Or if you're close to Sandy Shores Airfield, it'll spawn right here. Either typically down there, or it'll spawn down here. It can also spawn at this airfield as well, here. Or it'll spawn over here at the police station, which is typically right here. It'll spawn at the police station. So those are the spawn locations. So yeah, when you're flying, get off, press square, get off the missiles, and use your cannon. The only time you'll really need to use missiles is if there's somebody in a helicopter. But most of the time you'll see me using the cannon, as the cannon is a lot more accurate and it can kill your targets a lot faster and right away. Then again, just use the highways and use the computer cars to practice with. You practice with these cars right here. Fly up and then fly back down. Practice with those.
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
Another good thing, if there's a person following you around trying to kill you while you're trying to get your jet, good way to do that is to call Lesser, go off the radar, find out where you want your jet to spawn, and then if he's close to you, because most likely another person in the jet's going to know where spawn locations are, so go passive, because if you're getting in your jet while you're going passive, he can't blow you up. So that gives you enough time to get in your jet, take off, and that gives you enough time to find out where he's at and to get behind him. Once you're behind him, that's when you can go out of passive, and that's when you can go for the kill and shoot at him. This also works for other people that are on foot, people in helicopters, people in cars. Going passive to get your jet is a good way to get in your jet without dying. But just keep practicing. Eventually you'll get really, really good. But just use the highways, what I like to use. I just like to shoot at the cars. Helps me practice shooting people a lot better. And the people. That's it for today's video. You guys have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.